How's it going, guys? And welcome to the Minute channel. Today we're going to be doing a discussion video pertaining to a lot of the things that have been going behind the scenes with Atlus and Persona and Shin Megami Tensei and all that. So today we're kind of just brainstorming, thinking about what's next for Atlus in 2023, 2024. What games can we expect? Is there any particular things that you guys are looking forward to? And of course, let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas for future videos, as well as your opinion on today's topic. Let's go ahead and jump right into it here. So first of all, the Persona 25th anniversary just ended a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, I guess. And with that being said, there was a lot of different opinions as far as what they could have done better. I did my own video about that, and I heard a lot of people's opinions and read a lot of comments regarding what you guys wanted to see pertaining to Persona, whether it's Persona 6 or a Persona 5-3 or some other Persona 5 spin-off or many other things that I heard a lot of you guys think about. And of course, I think next year is going to be also another Persona year when it comes to games, but I don't expect anything other than maybe Persona, the next Persona game, Persona 6 something. I don't really expect a lot of Persona stuff in 2023. The reason for that being is Shin Megami Tensei is celebrating their 30th anniversary. I think we already talked about this in another video, but of course it's going to be something relevant for the next year or so. Now, Atlus hasn't officially said that they're going to be doing some kind of big celebration, but typically speaking, they do at least announce some kind of thing for the anniversary, the actual anniversary time frame and everything. I expect that they maybe just do a concert and maybe drop like an announcement or something of the sorts. They could easily just do nothing. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference for them, especially because how things went out with the anniversary of Persona and everything. I don't know if they're gonna look at that and be like, you know what, we're just gonna drop an announcement and that's it, or something like that. If I have any predictions for Shin Megami Tensei, I'm thinking maybe a port will be the way to go for this one. They literally just released Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne last year, so I'm thinking the thing that they could do is either SMT4 or even SMT5 for PC or something of that nature. That will probably suffice as far as like actual announcements or something. That should definitely play it safe in that regard. Now, are there any other things that I would like to see for Atlus? Well, there's a game that I've been talking about for a while, for a really, really long while now, and that is ReFantasy. ReFantasy is a game that they announced when they announced that they're going to be doing a new studio, Studio Zero, which had been originally the original Persona team that were working on Persona 3, 4, and 5. Now they're making another game. So far to date, Studio Zero has only done one game, and that is Catherine Full Body, which is technically not even a real game because it's a remaster of a previous game. So that being said, I don't really know at this time whether they're gonna be releasing ReFantasy or not. There's been a lot of rumors and speculations for like what is going on behind the scenes of this game. In a lot of interviews, they have talked about the fact that the game is not ready, or maybe that there are some difficulties that they're having pertaining to the release of the game. Some people have been kind of mentioned that there may have been some other issues behind the scenes when it comes to the game and everything. As far as that, we don't really know what happened or what's going to happen next. Personally, I think ReFantasy is very, very close to probably being announced soon. We did have that initial teaser probably like 5 or 6 years ago. So unless there's something wrong with the game or it's canceled or something, I expect the game to be pretty much ready to be announced soon. Lately, Atlus has been doing something that they haven't done before, and it's they announced a game officially very close to the release of it. For example, they did Soul Hackers 2 in like March, May, that during the time frame, and they literally announced it a few months later or released it a few months later. I personally think this is the best course of action. They used to announce games and then like not say anything for like 4 or 5 years, so they definitely have come a long way when it comes to communication with that kind of stuff. I personally think this is the way to go when it comes to this kind of games, because honestly we don't know what's going to happen next, or like what's going to happen with the games that they announced and everything. So a shorter time frame when it comes to announcement or release definitely goes a long way for a lot of people, myself definitely included on that. But as far as anything like that, I don't know if there's any other big games that they're going to be doing soon. Atlus has been, definitely Sega has been pushing them to do other things that is not just Persona. Honestly, Soul Hackers comes to mind, but also Catherine and many of the other spin-off games that they've been releasing and all that kind of stuff. So definitely I think there's going to be a lot more of that going on. Maybe more ports from other Shin Megami Tensei games or of the sort. So, as personally, as much as I can guess at this time, I don't really have any big expectations for them next year. Even with the 30th anniversary, I still don't really have like big things that I want to see from them or anything. Not because I don't think they can do big things, but because I feel like this year and the last few years has been kind of like a big exponential jump for them when it comes to releasing games. They've been pretty much releasing 2-3 games pretty much every year for the last 3-4 years. And if you look at a very small studio like Atlus compared to other big studios, like I mean, even one of the Sony studios and everything, where they're releasing a game maybe a few years, they are really doing a whole lot for that. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next. They do have this deal with Xbox as well. For example, they did the Persona 5 Royal, which has a lot of Xbox marketing included. So there's definitely some kind of deal going on with the Atlus and Xbox going on. They did this press release controller for Xbox as well, which looks really cool. I don't know if you guys see pictures for it, but look up the Persona 5 Royal Xbox controller, and it's really cool. I really want one of those as well. So Atlas, hit me up. I really still want one of those. I know I keep talking about that. But that's it for today, guys. Pretty much just kind of guessing what's going to happen next. I want to hear your comments down below whether you think we're going to get some big stuff or much smaller stuff like I try to do from now on. I don't know. I tend to try to manage my expectations with Atlas because as much as they do some pretty good games and they do some pretty cool stuff, they're also very bad at planning and communication with the community and everything. So I try to keep my expectations pretty low in that end. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.